foggy. It was very foggy that morning. I awoke early. The others on our camping trip were fast asleep. I was being plagued by thoughts of death. I thought I had already dealt with it, the death part, but obviously there was more to do. Quietly, I pulled on my parka and moved out into the fog. It was heavy and thick and wet, but I could feel the trees, the forest, and I could hear the almost silence. Very slight rustling sounds, but I wasn't afraid. I was consumed. I wanted to run away, to not deal with what was coming up in my mind, but I knew I just had to do it. I was just 21 when she died. The fog felt cold on my face. I kept a blanket around me as I sat in one of the wooden folding chairs that had surrounded the fire that had lighted and warmed the night before. I learned to never really love or to deeply care about anyone or anything. Was it her death or was it her birth? A birth defect for which I was responsible because I was her mother. I learned to hate motherhood. As I sat shivering in the fog, I wanted to detach from everything. Nature seemed to be the only respite. I heard a hoot, the hoot of an owl, but saw nothing but heavy mist. I must face this. I can't keep running away. I wondered if I had lost my ability to care or to really love much earlier than when Tracy was born paralyzed from the waist down. Was this the event, the cause, or was it the effect of something within me? And how was I ever going to reach a point of peace? The bigger question was whether I could ever feel a sense of inner peace. Is this form of inner health even possible? Does any human actually process this mental and emotional state of being? The heaviness of the haze seemed to be heavier now. I heard the owl again. I saw nothing. I closed my eyes. Help me, universe, I whispered to myself. The light within was brighter than the murkiness outside. Pictures and thoughts began to form. My mood lifted and I knew something was about to happen. I must write. I'm a lawyer and I take notes all the time. I must write. As if automatically, my hand reached into the pocket of my parka, a small notebook and a pen. Eyes still closed, I started to write. My breathing deepened, and as if my hand was guided by some invisible force, I wrote down 7 concepts. Unity, perception, cause and effect, alignment, mental attention, giving, and redemption. I knew that these ideas were the bases, the hallmark for healing the malady that has plagued me for a good part of my life. They are the 7 laws. I was about to embark upon a journey of self-discovery. I stayed quiet in a mindful state and listened. I listened while the forest began to stir and come alive. As the sun burned off the fog, my miasma lifted too. A fellow camper quietly started a fire. I could feel the warmth. I had been given the 7 laws. The 7 laws of inner peace. Now what?